Do you remember what was going through your head when you first saw me?
Yeah, because I'm going to have to change that baby's diaper because I first saw you in the hospital and you had just did your first big crap in your pants. So, yeah. But other than that, you were a beautiful baby at that point, and I enjoyed getting to hold you for the very first time. So,
Who is the most important person in your life? Can you tell me about him or her?
well, I'd have to say the most important person in my life would be my wife, Ann. Uh, I met Ann at a time in my life when I was going through a lot of change, and she helped me go through that change, helped me decipher some things about myself, and we grew closely. We actually became best friends before we actually ever started dating, so we were good friends, and she would actually give me dating advice when I was dating other girls and tell me which girls were good for me and bad for me. And then, so I figured, well, if she was giving me such good advice, maybe she ought to be the one I should date. So that turned out to be a good decision.
What are the most important lessons you've learned in life?
Probably the most important lesson would be just to be a straight shooter, be honest, get your work done, and move just straight forward. It seems like we spend a lot of time trying to please people or make up excuses for why things aren't getting done or uh, that sort of thing. And it turns out to be, if you're just straight about it to start with, it just makes it a whole easier path.
What were the most difficult times?
Oh, the most difficult times usually always revolved around when you're short on money, that sort of thing. But really, we always were able to work through those. But the most difficult time that I can recall is when my sister moved back from Saudi Arabia and came to live with us, and I was actually living in our same house with us together. And it just caused a lot of friction because she was there for an extended period of time until she could save up her money and get an apartment of her own. So it just having that extra person in the household, who was of a different lifestyle, just didn't quite jive with what we were going on. It just caused friction in our marriage and that sort of thing. We had to work through it. So
Did you have a nickname?
no. Oh, I take it back. Yes, my mom used to call me Marcus Aurelius.
Why is that?
He's a famous Greek, and she would just do that from time to time, and I had no idea why.
How has being a parent changed you?
Being a parent teaches you tolerance and humility, and the fact that you have to, also the fact that you have to extend yourself sometimes to get things done because just takes a lot of work to oversee all the things that are involved in raising children and getting them from here to there and just taking care of all aspects, also teaching them right from wrong and getting them situated in schools and that sort of thing. So it's just nothing really can prepare you for that. You just have to learn it as you go, so to speak.